working? Great. All right. Hi, I'm Michelle Young. I'm the founder of the publication Untapped Cities. We're very honored to be a media sponsor this year for the summit, and you can follow our live blogging at untappedcities.com/MAS and on Twitter at untappedcities. So at Untapped, we seek to bridge the gap between the academic discussion of urbanism and the popular consumption of it. So much is being debated and discussed when it comes to cities, but not as much seeps out into the public realm in a way that the average resident can process and identify with. Our goal is to make urbanism and architecture hip and accessible. We're based in New York City and Paris, with reports coming in from 65 cities around the world. Through unique access into fascinating urban locations, beautiful photography, and our partnerships with media outlets like Huffington Post, Business Insider, Flavorpill, Flipboard, Pulse, and more, we've been able to bring important urban issues to light on a global scale. Oops, okay, oops, we skipped that. All right. You may know us from the behind-the-scenes coverage of the TWA Flight Center at JFK, how we broke into the third section of the High Line before it was accessible, our look at the secrets of the Metropolitan Museum of Art in terms of its architecture, our coverage of the pop-up white dinners in Paris and New York, and our series on infrastructure projects, where we visited the 2nd Avenue subway, the 7-line extension, and East Side Access. And finally, our ongoing look at the building of FDR Four Freedoms Park and the debate surrounding it. We're also known for quote-unquote breaking news on fun, quirky city occurrences, like the hidden airplane in Bushwick houses found on Google Maps, helping New Yorkers destabilize their notion of the Manhattan grid in What If Manhattan Was Designed Like Paris, and looking at a New York City that never was. If we can inspire residents to see their cities differently, to discover something transcendent and new, and to unravel a little more of the complexity that makes a city tick, at Untapped Cities, we feel that this is to have succeeded. Our model combines both ground-up citizen journalism and expert opinions from practitioners. We have over 250 contributors worldwide, and in New York, our 100 contributors include those from the RPA, the EDC, the Mayor's Office, Department of Sanitation, Historic District Council, and many, many students. But equally important, this is balanced with sharp observations from residents who simply want to share something cool about their city. What we've been working on this year is a platform to enable anyone who contacts us to be able to contribute. This happens daily, and we're helping them develop skills in writing, photography, video, social media, and storytelling. We also give workshops through MAS on social media to community organizations. We don't hold any contributor to a regular publication schedule in order to keep the content fresh and inspired, and we don't publish anything that hasn't been personally experienced and photographed by our team. We provide an outlet for expert and hobby writers alike to share their urban discoveries, which would otherwise have remained unpublished or lost in the noise of the internet. We've also served as blog ambassador in this year's Partners in Preservation campaign, run by the National Trust and American Express. Our team covered nearly all 40 of the featured locations in New York City. Through the efforts of media outlets like Untapped New York and many others, $3 million were allocated via a public vote for the restoration of our city's architectural treasures. Our writers have been asked to write for publications like the New York Times, both print and online, most recently when Benjamin Waldman discovered the long-lost location of Edgar Allan Poe's mantle in front of which he wrote The Raven. It was crammed into a storage room in a Columbia library, a discovery Benjamin made while researching a piece on Poe for Untapped New York. By bringing the story to light through our media partners, Columbia was forced to move it to a new, more viewable location. Around the launch of Untapped Cities, the New York Times included us in an article about New York blogs, saying, "Blogging means almost never having to say you're sorry, and healthy skepticism is what makes successful bloggers successful journalists." Incidentally, they were referring to information we dug up about Jane Jacobs' house, where she wrote Death and Life of the Great American Cities. The house had been transformed into a store that sold only one item, $45 glass cups. We enjoy being in the middle between blogging and journalism because it enables us to facilitate dialogue between residents and the media and provides us a more authentic and personal relationships with the topics that we cover. If you go to untappedcities.com/MAS, you can join in on a live conversation about the livability of cities and see our live blog of the summit. You will also soon see a recap of the MAS-sponsored Jane Jacobs Revisited Symposium that took place at the Rockefeller Foundation's Villa Serbellino in Bellagio, Italy, a conference I had the honor of organizing with Mary Rowe and Kate Asher. I hope that you will join us in the Untapped Cities mission of rediscovering cities and sharing what makes cities not only vibrant, dynamic, and livable, but also quirky, irreverent, and an endless, untapped source of inspiration. If you would like to contribute in any way, just get in touch. Thank you.